Here's what I do. I call out political violence on both sides. If you recall, Pierce,
that wasn't my point. Hang on, I'm not disputing that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if he was a radical right, if he'd been radicalized by the right, I don't think you would be saying people shouldn't be talking about the radicalization.
The reason why, Pierce, I ever bring up the radical right is because the right never takes responsibility, literally, for anything.
But nor is the left.
They blamed Donald
But nor
Trump.
Is the left.
Listen,
the left, having
I'm
said this for years,
Pierce,
now is doing exactly the same thing. I saw Jimmy Kimmel
Pierce,
I saw Jimmy Kimmel go on a rant saying this guy was a MAGA guy, the shooter. Complete lie.
Pierce, I'm always consistent on this issue. It doesn't matter whether it comes from the right or the left. It's wrong. We need to call out political violence on both sides of the aisle.
But we should also be unafraid to.
Yeah,
but Brian, you're missing my point. We should also be unafraid to call out radicalization where we see it as a primary motivation for these assassinations.
So do you think this shooter was a radical leftist?
I think this person was, as the investigators are saying.
That he used.
I'll come to you in a moment, Lucas. As the investigators are saying, and as the governor is saying, the governor has hit a very, in my view, sensible tone throughout all this. As they've all been saying, all the evidence is pointing to a young man who was radicalized to the left.
Okay, so let me respond to that real quickly. So first of all, even if that is true, I totally disagree with what Megyn Kelly said. If you're somebody who wants to kill somebody because you disagree with their beliefs, then there's something wrong with you. You are crazy. So Pierce, even if that was true, now we know he comes from a conservative Mormon family.
Yeah.
I don't really care what his political affiliation is. I'm grateful that his father, and a transgender, by the way, who two people on this panel continue to attack, there's a transgender that we should be thanking.
The two people on this panel haven't even got a chance to say a word yet. Because
just
letting them talk.
All right, let me bring in the two women here. Let me bring in Gillian.
They are. We actually don't need to
hang on,
say
don't all talk at once,
They're
please.
showing the
Can the
world
two
who
men
they
shut
are.
up for a moment? Gillian.
There are so many lies here. I don't know which to tackle first. The reality is that we are here